This one.
I was seeing if I had maybe headphones to put in. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Oop. Mic check. Can you hear me?
Mic check. Yes, you're good.
Okay. Trying to make sure you don't hear the churns in the background.
All right, so we're good. We're on.
Even though it looks kind of pixelated, it's okay on your view?
It's okay. Affirmation.
It looks like really, pixelated and stuff. Is it okay for you?
Let's see. All right. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome everyone. I always come on here and be like, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. I need to cut that out. Anyways, good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing? Let me turn this down a little bit. Please do me a favor when you come in the chat. Let me know if you can hear me clearly, if my volume is okay. Is it loud enough? Is it too loud? Oh my gosh, I don't want to you know, burst your eardrums. Is it too loud? Can you see me okay? And everything is good on your end. Please, please just leave that, drop that comment in number one if everything is good. Number two, if I need to make some adjustments. So, good evening again and welcome. I am glad to be back tonight. Tonight, I do have someone on the show. Now, she's the first time guest on my show, but she's going to be co hosting tonight's live stream with me. And you guys will be seeing her face a little bit more on this channel as well. So, um, please show her some love and welcome her to the Inspiration Nation. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and bring her on. The topic for tonight is 5 tips to build your confidence. Now you guys know I do a lot of affirmations. I do a lot of confidence building, a lot of how to just stay positive and to have that positive mindset. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit tonight. And I am hoping that the stream is not giving me a lot of problems tonight so we can get this inspiration to you guys. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring her on the show and we're going to introduce her. We're going to let her introduce her to you guys, and then I'll let her talk a little bit about who she is, what she does, and then we'll get right on into it, okay? So, welcome, Nichole. It is good to have you here. So, please tell me how are you doing this lovely Tuesday evening?
Hi, thank you so much for having me on, Samantha. Um, I'm doing great. I feel good tonight. Thank you so much for inviting me and having me on.
Good. It is good to have you here now.
Mhm.
I want to talk a little bit before we even get into the content tonight. Let me know a little bit about what you do and what brings you to YouTube platform.
Sure. So I have a YouTube channel called My Comfy Couch.
Okay.
So on that, we have a panel of single men and women, and we talk about the dating issues in the dating field today. So we post videos every Wednesday, and it's great conversation. We're having real talks about those kind of uncomfortable conversations, what needs to be had for the dating field today. So the whole point of the show is if you hear the female and the male perspective, that hopefully that'll have a better understanding and you'll have better experience in your dating. So that's what we do. I'm also a certified life coach. So if you ever need a one-on-one session someone to kind of help you get through, think through what you're going through, someone to help motivate you for whatever goals or what you're working on. If you're trying to
Yeah.
career advancement, I'm here for that as well.
Okay, that is awesome. Now I didn't know that little tidbit. Um,
See?
a
Okay.
certified life coach. I didn't know that. And I'm sorry guys, but we are having a little bit of glitch here and there. I do not know how the stream is looking on the outside. So, I'm going to try to check on that before we so I do see a little bit of glitch on my end and I do apologize to the viewers. But let me just check. And I don't think, yeah, let me check and see how clear it's picking up. Um, I'm just gonna put it on and see. So it's a little bit, yeah, it's not receiving enough, but let's see if we can move through. Let's see if we can move through it and get get some good, yeah, because it's giving me an error on here, like it's yellow everywhere, guys. It says poor connection or something like that, but we're gonna push through and see if we can get some of the content out. Okay, so let's get into it, Nichole. Before I do that, though, I always do affirmations. That's how I start my streams with a word of affirmation, which I love doing affirmations. We're gonna do that. I'm going to have you pick a number. I'm gonna have you pick a number, any number, and then we will go ahead and do that amount of affirmation. Okay.
Oh, it kind of cut off. You said pick a number and what'd you say? I'm sorry?
Pick a number, any number, and then we'll pull that amount out of the jar, and we'll do that amount of affirmation tonight.
Okay, so let's do three. I'm feeling three.
Three. You are feeling three tonight. I
Yes.
think my last guest was feeling three too. What's up with that?
Sounds like a nice number
Yeah. All right.
for this.
So we have three affirmations tonight. So the first one is I am gifted. The first one is I am gifted. That is the first one. And the second
Yes.
one is I am generous. I am
Mm,
generous.
yes.
And the third one is I am intelligent. So I do
Yes.
these affirmations like daily, right? Telling yourself that you're intelligent. And hey, that's going to tie right into what we're talking about tonight, right? Telling yourself that you're intelligent, that you're gifted, right? That you are generous, right? There's more like you're beautiful, you are creative, right? You are so many of these things. It's positive words to help build up that mindset, that confidence in whatever it is that you're doing. So I always start off with those in the beginning of every live stream. Sometimes I forget and I'll be like, scratch myself because I should have did affirmations. But let's get into it tonight. So I'm going to kind of give you the floor to go ahead and just talk a little bit about. We have 5 tips that we're going to talk about tonight, guys, and we're going to have the certified life coach do her thing, and she's going to talk about these 5 tips. So number one tip, you can go ahead and start off with that.
Yes. So before I start, I want to kind of give kind of like a backstory as to why I'm talking about this, right?
Okay.
I'm speaking about confidence because I am over 300 pounds, right? And I actually, I have a career where most people would say you're making decent money. I'm in a good position. And when I go into somewhere, even if it's I speak to different county folk, different municipalities, small business owners, any room that I go into, I am able to be confident and command the room and have a conversation with anyone. I'm saying this to everyone to know it's coming from someone like me who the
Right.
world will look at and be like, okay, girl, you overweight, you black, you a female. Like, what are you, what are you doing here? And who cares, right? So I want you to know that coming from someone like that, if I myself can be confident, you can too. So I'm going to give you these tips on things that I've noticed within myself and others around me on how you too can be confident as well. Okay? So I wanted to kind of give that backstory. So the first tip I have is that people will see you the way that you see yourself. I notice, within where I work and other places that I've worked, that there are some people that, you see them walking around and you can just tell that they're not confident. I had a friend come up to me and say, "Hey, why is it that people come up to me and they could just tell me anything like, hey, why did you wear that hairstyle today? Or, hey, your outfit looks funny." Or they'll just come up and just say whatever to the person. And I was like, wow, that is interesting because this person was in shape. Well, they look like they're shapely, you know what I mean? They got the kind of look where it would be like, wow, why would someone come out the mouth and tell you something, but would absolutely never tell me something like this? You know what I mean? So so I had to school her and let her know that, hey, the way that you behave, the way that you interact, the way that you speak, the way that you walk, the way you talk, lets people know that they can run all over you. Like the way you feel about yourself exudes in the way that you talk to
Hmm.
others, the way that you dress, the way that you come across to other people. So and people can sense that. So
Right.
that's why I was trying to explain to others that it all starts from within. When people know and can feel that you value yourself and that
Yes.
you are confident
You
within
walk with that
yourself,
confidence.
they're going to treat you accordingly.
Correct.
So that was one step I wanted to kind of talk about is people will see you the way you see yourself. So if you want to be seen as confident, be confident within yourself and your actions and the way that you speak and your opportunities, all of that will follow.
That is so true. And I think that's where it starts. And it starts within that mindset of how you think, right? Because a lot of times, like there are certain things that I probably would never put on or or wear because I don't think that it is for me, right? And then being high colored sometimes, sometimes you be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna wear that bright yellow or bright orange because it's gonna be too close. But it's all in how you think about what it is that you're gonna do. Like, why you want to wear this color? Like, if you love the color, wear the color. Don't worry about if it's going to blend, match, or whatever. And I think that's one of the big things. If that's a really, really good way is to see yourself, right, as a confident person. Believe in yourself as a confident person, right? Because once you believe that, you don't even matter if somebody else don't see it or you walk into a room and you know that once you know, it's all good, right? And a lot of times people
That's
always
right.
say some people that are confident, they walk into like a room and like everybody's like this and they don't say nothing. They don't speak, they don't look at you, they don't, they're not loud, they just walk in, but just their demeanor, just the way how they carry themselves, right? Alone, right? Will portray that confidence, right? So that's definitely a great tip. Write it down. People will see you the way you see yourself. And let's get on to number
That's right.
two.
So number two goes into kind of what you were saying about the dress to complement your body type.
Yes.
Listen, when you feel I am confident, or I feel that if you feel confident in your apparel, your attitude is gonna follow.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed, like I said, over 300 pounds. I noticed that when I first started gaining the weight, the clothes don't fit the same way, and it was really challenging at first to find clothes that fit my body type, right? So I had to figure out, okay, you got a lot more on the bottom than on the top.
Mm-hmm.
So, wear darker colors down there. You got a shape where it's blickety black, clickety black. So you got to make sure that, you accentuate the curves, but don't wear anything too baggy because you're already big. You don't want to look extra big. So, there are different videos, even on YouTube, and different things you can look up to see how to dress for your body type. And this is for both men and women.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say find out what your body type is, even no matter what size you are, and find out the clothing that's going to fit your body type. Because when you start feeling confident about the way you dress, your attitude is going to perk up,
Change.
right?
Yes. Yes.
so, so yeah, so I would definitely say that men and women look up what works for your body type and wear that. You're going to feel more confident in your outfit. And again, your actions, the way you speak, it's going to follow.
That is another great tip, guys. It's funny because a lot of times I see that and being conscious of yourself is one thing. Um, you know, and people say it too, like, girl, you're big, don't wear this color, or girl, you're this, don't wear that color, or you're too that, don't wear that color, or that doesn't go well with you because you're curvy and all this stuff. And honestly, I really do believe that, for a big woman as yourself, there are so many beautiful and different types of design, like nowadays, that you can
Oh
still
yeah.
have on the latest and be modest and still have, like, it fits your curves so well, right? That you're able to dress in a very nice way and still have the latest and look, you know what I mean, and can show off that curviness. Listen, okay, 'cause curves is still good, all right? We love curves, right? We gotta have some curves. Nothing's wrong with some curves. But put on the outfits or the clothing that complements those curves. That's the major thing. That's the key point. Love your curves and wear the right things to keep those curves in line, right? And
Mhm.
just sit the right way. Let's go, girl. That's
Yes.
it. That's it. Number three.
Yes, number three is play on your strengths. I wanted
Yes.
to say that everyone has something about them that makes them different from everyone else. And it might not be so obvious, to everyone. Like, I've got a laugh that is like ridiculously loud and everyone knows it. You might be like a techie person where, you're really good with computers. You might be someone who's really good with organizing, someone who's really good with cleaning, someone
Mhm.
who's really good with whatever it is. Like, play on that strength, find value within yourself. And when you
Yes.
find that value, use that to your advantage. So
Mhm.
don't think and look at people maybe like us who are out there in the public who have a platform as,
Mhm.
okay, they get attention, they should be
Mhm.
confident. Whatever it is, walk into that room knowing that you are an asset and find out ways that you can use your talents to be of service to others. So when you walk up to someone, I got it in my mindset, boom, this is what I could do for someone. Let me communicate with them and see how I can help. So always, always know that you are an asset. You have something that you can bring to the room that no one else can bring. So walk in with that.
I love that. I never really worded it that way. Play on your strengths, right? Like the things that you're good at. Don't try to be good at something else. Focus on the thing that you are good at. And that is good. That is a good thing, because one thing with me, I love the design aspect. I love the you know there's some things that you won't get me to do, okay, or mess with, because I'm not in that area. I leave that to the people that can handle that. But there are some things that you feel that I'm confident in doing. Like I'm confident in um designing a good show, or having things, different type of things, the things that I make now, right? That's just me in my brain, and that's where I'm okay with. Get up, give me a computer, some paper, some things, and I'm putting something together, and I'm confident in doing that, right? But don't let me see if I can think of something that I can't do, Lord. That's gonna be kind of, yeah, there's some things that I just don't mess with. But play on your strengths is so critical. We need to learn more of what I'm good at, and like, make that, become better at doing what you're good at. Like, a lot of times,
Yes.
I know a lot of people always say to me, Sammy, do so much, or you can do so much, or you're doing so much. And I think sometimes it's true. It's good that I'm gifted and talented, but there's sometimes when you need to stop and be like, okay, Sam, what is it that you're really good at?
Hmm.
Master that before you do anything else, right? You're good with
Agree. Agree.
computers, you're good with designing, right? You're good with making jewelry, you're good with making so many things, right? Master the one thing that you love the most, and then capitalize on the others and play on that, and let that be the thing that drives you to do something else. Like, my hands is always too darn busy. I just get my hands in everything, right? But if you learn to just play on that one thing, and because the confidence get lost, this is when the confidence get lost, when you're good at one thing and you're okay at two, three, four others, right? And you start doing all five, and then the two, three that you're not good at fall short, and then you're like, oh man, I can't do it. And then you start feeling like you're not good at anything. That's
Right.
when you drop the ball on being confident, right, in yourself because you forgot that, listen, I'm great at this thing. Keep doing that one thing. But here you pick up five of the things. You're trying to be a singer, a dancer, a designer, all at the same time. And then you realize you can't turn the way them other girls turn. So they're like, oh man, I can't dance. I can't sing. I can't do nothing, right? So if you play on that one thing, girl, you can dance, right? But don't try to sing too. Just do the one and you're good, right? I love that one. Three is it. Is it for me. It's it for me. That
Yes.
is it for me.
So number four
Hmm.
is, oh, this is such a huge one because of our day and age today.
Yes.
Oh, if growing up we didn't feel like we were too big, too small, too ugly, too this, to this. Now that we have social media, that thing is on overdrive. Every
Overdrive.
which way you every way you look it on social media, you're seeing all kinds of images
Hmm.
and comparing
Yes.
yourself, not only the way
Yes.
you look, but your lifestyle. You're seeing these people on vacation, this one boot up. If you're not boot up, you seeing this one with this body type, and you're like, I have none of that.
Yes.
So your confidence might go down. So I really
Hmm.
want to say, especially in this day and age, to be confident. Ooh, don't compare yourself to others. As we just mentioned, you've got a strength. You got to play on what your strength is and what you bring to the
Yes.
table. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Like people are making themselves miserable trying to have this lifestyle that they see all over the place in social media and their friends or,
Hmm.
whatever their families telling them, hey, you need to do you and be confident in you and stop trying to compare yourself to other people. So
Yes.
that's a huge tip, especially nowadays. Be confident in yourself and what you bring to the table and stop trying to compare yourself to what you see on social media and other platforms. Ooh, that's a big one.
That is definitely a big one. I mean, I was back in the days. I was not like this social media guru. I don't even know what I'm doing on here to be honest, or how I even got this. How I even got on here. Okay, first of all, right? Because I know a lot of times people are into the social world and the Instagram and their TikTok and they're TikToking with all these things and they got on the latest and people will really spend the time to try to be the what they're seeing and I'm telling you it doesn't make sense because a lot of times what you're seeing is not what you're really seeing, right?
Exactly.
So um thinking that you're supposed to be like that or you wish you could be like that or you want to be like that is not going to benefit you at all in building confidence. It's only going to make it harder for you to build your confidence, right? It's okay to look and to admire and to be like, that is nice, that is beautiful, I like that, that looks whatever, but don't take it as it has to be that way because that's the right way, no, or that's the way that's working, no, because I've seen some juicy, some voluptuous, some skinny, some dark, some light, some different colors, and they
Well,
do their thing and they are working just fine. And I feel like
exactly.
we have to get to a place where we embrace who we are and what
That's
we
right.
bring and embrace ourselves so much that we just love to just show off what we have and not feeling so timid or so I don't look like her, so I'm not going to. I don't have on the lace type thing, Like I got natural hair and child, every once in a while I throw some braids in it or I pull it out or I blow it out, whatever. But I don't have the lace front, and or things like that, or you know what I mean. I don't have on well, I'm not putting the eyelashes that go way over here, but I don't have on those things, and you feel like, well, that's what's in. So you don't have to be you and love you, embrace the who you are,
Yes.
and do not compare yourself to nobody, right? Because there's not,
Yes.
I mean, everybody is perfect in their own way because we were designed that way, right? God created us to be. And the thing about it is, God doesn't make anything no imperfections, right? If
Mm,
we think about that, He doesn't make flaws. He doesn't make anything that's bad or that's not the way He wanted it, right? He does His thing in a way that we know that it's good. So he wanted you to have big eyes or big nose like me, right? Right? or whatever. That's what he wanted because that's what he saw in himself, that that's good. Like my work is good, right?
All right
And
now.
if we start
All right
thinking that
now.
way, we good to go. We are good to go.
Okay. Okay,
Yes.
and I like what you said about what you see a lot of times isn't real. Like, right?
No.
Some speaker I listen to says it's the highlight reels, and it's true. No one's gonna post their garbage
Of
and
course
filth on
not.
there. They're just they're just gonna post, the highlights, the things that are great. And a lot of
Mm-hmm.
these images you see, they are, as you know, manipulated, and
Right.
people getting all this body work done and everything. So, just don't let and some people really sit and are miserable because they cannot compare to these things. They're not real, okay?
Right.
They're not real.
Hold on a second. Hi, CJ. Good to have you in the house. CJ's one of like, he's like my best. I call it, I don't even know if he's a groupie, but I love CJ. CJ's in every one of my streams. If he's not here, right on the money, he's here sometime in the middle, but he's always in the house. So it's good to see you,
Oh.
CJ. I'm glad that you are here tonight. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're doing well. I know you guys miss me. I am working on being on here every Tuesdays and Thursdays like normal. But I'm trying to just always have a guest on the show every those days. So good to have you here. Glad you're here and in the stream tonight. All right. Let's see.
And
So we can move on
tell
to
me.
number 5.
Yes, number 5, the fifth tip is about body language. Okay.
Okay.
I want to talk about how important body language is when it comes to confidence, right? And you guys have all seen it. Someone walks in the room, their head low, they don't really look people in the eyes. They're always fixing their clothes, fixing their hair and making sure
Mm-hmm.
they look okay. But all of that shows a lack of confidence. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to be very aware of your body language that, like they said, fake it till you make it. Make sure that when you walk in a room that your head is held high,
Hi.
not looking down. When you speak to people, make sure, especially in America, I don't know about some other countries, but you look somebody in the eye when you're speaking to them. Like I said, wear things that you're comfortable in so you're not always fixing your clothes. You're not always pulling down your shirt. You're not always, trying to make sure you look okay. Like,
Yes.
body language speaks so much. And I forgot, it's such a huge percentage of our communication, they say, is through body language. So
Mm-hmm.
people make up what they feel about you by just looking at you before you even say a word.
Wow.
So practice that body language and those confident kind of body language so that when you come into a room, not only do you appear more confident to others, but you're going to feel more confident yourself. I wanted to talk about a study a long time ago that I read about where they had different people applying for a position, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what they did was they had one group went in for the interviews like they normally would. And then they had that same group do what they call power poses before they went into the interview. So it was different poses of power, like you lay back, put your hand behind your head, like you cross your legs, you stand up with your hands on your hips, like different body positions of
Mm-hmm.
power. So they noticed that when they had them do those different body positions before they went in on the interview, that they did better on the interview because
Wow.
it's like their mind kind of started feeling more confident and more powerful because they had did those body, positions before. So I want to let you know that there is so much power in your body and you
Mm.
need to use that for your advantage when it comes to confidence. Sometimes I'm not feeling it in the morning and I will fake smile. Like I will force myself to smile. And then when I smile, like I'll actually start feeling a little happy and you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
there's so much power in your body. So I wanted to make sure that I explain that to you guys that you're trying to be confident, get your body in order, learn how to again look confident when you get in and really exude confidence through your body. Go ahead.
That one is a good one as well. That was one is really good because I like the point that you said when people can tell by looking at you, right? They can tell by looking at how you do your body language. You come in and you're like this, or you're just slouching and you're not really energetic. You're not, they say stick your chest out, right, and lift your head up, right. You're just slouching, and that tells a lot about someone, right. The other one with fixing your clothes, right. You wear clothes you got to always pull up or pull down or do this or do that, and you're always kind of trying to fix yourself, that tells a lot as well. Meaning that you're not confident in either your body or what you're
Hmm.
wearing. Okay,
Right.
it's there's some uncomfort that's going on with the fact that you're the clothing that you are, the garments that you're in at the moment. So definitely that is something that is a big one in order for someone to build up their, to not to either um, build their confidence when it's done right, or then not. The reverse of that is, not having confidence. I have someone in the chat tonight. I saw she jumped in, and I'm going to put her on. Listen, saving with Vein 90. Now, I am glad that you are here, and you get confetti. You get a lot of it. If you're still in the chat, you get a lot of confetti because this is your first time watching my live stream. And I believe Saving with Vane is on my other channel. And I really, like, it's not like I don't mix them, but I know she's on my other channel because she's have a savings channel, and she does budgeting and stuff like that. So she's in the house. So it's very good to have you here to see me on my other platform. They only see my fingers over there. So if they're not over here, they won't see my beautiful face. So it's good to have you in the chat. Glad to see you tonight. And I hope that you're having a wonderful evening as well. And you heard something that was beneficial to you tonight. Okay, so those were our 5 tips, and I'm gonna read them over, and then we can chit chat for a little bit because we still have a little bit more time, and then just talk a little bit more about confidence, and then we can go ahead and do your handles and where they can connect with you and find you, Miss Certified Life Coach. So if you guys need some more um, info on how to do the thing right, check out my girl. So the number one tip, the first one was people will see you the way you see yourself. That was tip number one. People will see you the way you see yourself. Okay. Tip number two was dress to complement your body type. And that's a good one. Dress to complement your body type. Okay. And number three, which is really my one of my favorites, is play on your strengths. The things that you know how to do the most, that you're good at, that you can do with your eyes closed, right? Just close your eyes and
Right.
you have it. And that's me designing I can design a thing in the back of my head and just think about where I'm going to put what and then go and do it and get it done, right? And then I'll sit there for 10 hours, though, just playing around, make sure it's perfect. But play on your strengths. If you're good at doing the things that you're good at, play on those. Focus on those more. And that will build your confidence, because if you do too much and you fail at the others, then you're going to not feel so confident, okay? That was number three. Number four was don't compare yourself to others. That is a big no-no. Don't do it today, tomorrow, not even yesterday. Just don't do it. Okay. And number five, the last one was body language. Do you sit up when you go into a meeting, or when you're around your friends, when you're at a restaurant? Do you sit up, or do you slouch down like this? When you walk into your room, do you have your chest up and your face up and you walk with authority? Body language speaks a lot. Looking people in their eyes, right? Not tugging or playing with your nails, or not doing those things. Being attentive, alert, right? If you're doing these things, these are 5 ways to build up your confidence. And it was awesome, wasn't it? Good night. So thank you to the
Yes.
lovely Nichole from My Comfy Couch that was here with us
Yes.
tonight, and she brought the content, and we had a wonderful time, and the little guy is awake. He's always sneaking. You always see his little head like right there. Little guy is awake. All right. So it was lovely, and you can find her. Let's see, you can find let's talk about where we can find you. So you can go ahead and talk about the things that you do on each of your platforms, and what the
Yeah.
they will, see when they come on. He just walked away, like he just walked away. So you can find her on Facebook.
Yes, so you can find me on Facebook, facebook.com/my comfy couch. So there I post throughout the week, and I definitely post Wednesdays. You'll see the sessions that I post for our YouTube videos, and just kind of way of, keeping engaged, seeing what I'm on, like this show tonight, and seeing what's going on with us, any events that we're having. So Facebook is a good one if you're on there to check us out.
Okay, and then there's Instagram as well.
Yes, my IG is a little bit more popping because I know that's more popular these days. So on IG, you could do the fun reels, so you get the music and the fun time.
Yes.
But on there, I do try to post some kind of inspirational messages, maybe throughout the week or a couple weeks. I'll definitely post whatever content I share on YouTube on there, the link to there. If we're having any events again, any kind of motivational thought or video, I put those on there.
And then you can also find her here on YouTube where she does these interviews. You
Yeah,
can
so
take that.
I wanted to say on IG it's Comfy Couch Talks, okay? So if you go on
Yes.
IG it's Comfy Couch Talks. If you go on YouTube, it's My Comfy Couch. If you put the word dating after, you'll see me come up. It's a pink logo. But yes, on YouTube, it's awesome because I have an actual panel normally of men and women, and we talk about dating related issues. So if you're wondering, like, hey, I cannot figure men out, I cannot figure women out, why is there such a big disconnect? We are having like real talk. I mean, y'all need to go in there and check out the topics that we're talking about. And if you're interested in being on the show, I would love to have you. So reach out to me if you are. So again, it's My Comfy Couch. If you put the word dating, you'll find us, the pink logo on YouTube. I post every Wednesday.
Great, 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 great. It's so good to have you on the show tonight. Thank you so much for being in the room with me tonight. I'm gonna check and see if I have anyone that have any questions or anything popping in the chat. We'll go ahead and take your questions or comments, and if not, okay. So CJ's here. I'm here and there. Yes, CJ. I know you are always in and out, so it's good to have you in tonight. This is something that we're probably going to be doing moving forward. We can just give them a little bit of spill. We have a lineup of a few different topics that we're going to be bringing to you guys, maybe once every 2 weeks or so, or once every week. We're going to be doing some collaboration together, so we'll be here doing these talks throughout, and something that you're going to be seeing a little bit more. You'll see Nicole's pretty face over here more often than mine. She'll be over here doing a lot of talking. We're going to bring the life coach over here, okay? So she can get our lives, okay? Okay, there's a reason for this, guys. There is a reason, right? Sam has a plan. I have a plan for you guys. Trust me, there's a plan working, okay? So she's over here and she's gonna get it right. Get us right. She's gonna get us right. Okay, we're gonna be doing some affirmations, talking about how we can build ourselves up, and then she's going to teach us how to stay in that realm of having that life-changing experience. Okay,
Oh
so we
yeah.
can all
Ooh,
celebrate at the end, right? What am I doing? We can
that's right.
celebrate. We can have confetti going all over the place. Confetti. Everybody's going to be celebrating their transition. Their transition. Girl, it's good to have you on here. Let me give you a little laugh. It's
You're
good to have you on
awesome.
here. Where'd you get that?
Yeah,
Where'd you get that?
from the old there.
From over there?
That can me.
Okay, go ask your grandma to open it for you.
I'm sleeping.
Grandma's sleeping?
Yeah,
What about Haley?
I'm sleeping.
What about Daddy?
Daddy's sleeping.
Everybody's sleeping?
Yeah.
Oh boy, seems like you gotta go, Samantha.
Everybody's sleeping. I'll open it for you, baby. Everybody's sleeping except for mommy.
What was that candy?
Okay, shh. Everybody's sleeping. Here. Okay, CJ, it's good to have different hosts talking about different ways of inspiring others. Yes, CJ, definitely. And you guys know that's what I really wanted this channel to be. I wanted to have different people on my shows. I didn't want to be on here all the time because I was afraid of talking by myself. But, you know, when I have somebody on, it's fun. It's just bringing different vibe. I had someone on that we talked about dementia. The last stream I did was about dementia in Alzheimer's, and it was really good. It was very informative, and I'm gonna be bringing her back on as well to bring more awareness, right, to that. So I'm gonna be going through each stages, whether it's finances, whether it is health related, whatever it is mental, whatever it is. I'm going to be bringing someone on try to bring one on a week at least to have this awareness, because this channel is supposed to be about thinking big and sharing inspiration. So Samantha is going to do all of that, right? With the help of the life
Yes.
coach, right? Okay, CJ. Samantha, can you bring a host on one of your live streams talking about mental problems and how to overcome them? Of course, CJ. I got you. I just said it. I got you. I'm working on that. I'm trying to get a psychologist. Well, we have a psychologist already, so we'll probably have her piggy on that the next time I have her on, because that's been something that I
Oh
had
yeah,
down for a while to talk about mental health. So I'm going to work on
absolutely.
that for you, CJ. That will probably be my next stream. So definitely something
Yes,
that I am. Huh?
and actually have a video about dating someone with mental illness. So if you go on our channel, and if
Okay.
you are, you know, have a mental or are dating someone, we do talk about that. We do have a actual therapist on those sessions. So we have two of those. So we have really good videos on those too if you're interested.
Good. See, CJ? And it's My Comfy Couch on YouTube.
Mhm.
And you can go ahead and
Mhm.
follow her there and watch her shows there. I think there are many young people who needs to hear this. I agree.
Oh,
I completely agree
absolutely.
to that. Um, and he's saying that many young people need love. Definitely. Definitely. And it's something that I've
Absolutely.
always wanted to bring on. I just never, especially I think it was of March, I believe. I wanted to have them on. I just couldn't get the person that I really wanted on. But we're gonna be adding a little bit more of that coming shortly. Okay, Pop. You stole the show tonight, you know that?
Yeah.
Oh, he said yeah. All right, so we did really good on time. CJ, if you're still in the house, we are going to call it a night. Let's see. I don't know if there's anything else you wanted to add, Nichole.
No, I think we did a great job, Samantha.
Yes.
You are amazing.
Girl,
We
please.
met recently, like at an event together, and it's just been like wonderful ever since. Like we just clicked instantly. So
Yes,
thank you for
it
what you're
was an instant.
doing.
I think it was an instant click.
Instant.
Well, even though you try to get me not to tell
So
you, I was trying to tell you all my business and you didn't want to hear it. You were like, girl, shh.
no, we had a job to do. Okay, we had a job. We had to focus.
She was like, shh. Every time I tried to say something to her, she was like, shh.
Oh,
Every time, and it was
stop.
some good stuff too, guys. It was some really good stuff, but she was like, shh.
Juicy.
And I was like, fine. I keep my little mouth shut.
Oh, Lord. But yeah, I'm excited about the
Hey
different sessions we're
CJ,
gonna
what's the
have.
question? But it was great. It was great. Are you bringing your mom again? Mom's sleeping. I was gonna ask her, but definitely, mom will be back on. I'll bring mom on again for another interview. We talked about. I think I had mom on for Mother's Day, and we talked a little bit. She talked a lot about.
Oh.
She told him some stuff about me, child. She told him how I was when I was a baby, things I used to do, stuff like that. But it was a good little Mother's Day night. It was really really lovely. Having her, and they
Oh,
enjoyed her.
that's a good
So
idea.
we will definitely have mommy back on soon. CJ,
That's a good idea.
we'll have her back on when she's able to come back on again. But yeah, it was a great little weekend. Even though you left me on one day all by myself, but it was a great
Wow.
little
You
day.
just gonna put me on blast on this show. Wow.
Oh, mom is awake, so I can ask her for you, mom. CJ would like to know when you're coming back for interview. CJ's been asking for you. Can you? Oh, CJ, mom says whenever you set the time. Here, pop. Okay, go to grandma now. Grandma's not sleeping. See, told you. Whenever you set a time, we'll be back on. So we'll schedule something for mom to come on, CJ, and we'll have her on, okay? And mental health. I'm going to be working on that as well. Oh, what did he say? Hold on. You can do a section of mom and daughter time.
Oh, that's cute.
I like it, CJ.
Me too.
I do like that. That's a good idea. Like
It
little
is.
segments here and there. Thanks, CJ. All right. Nichole, it was lovely having you. And
Thank you. Lovely
we can do
being
this again
here.
whenever you're available. Let me know. We'll set it up, and we'll probably what we could probably do is pick a calendar and put it out and pop
Yes,
the topics
sounds
in because
good.
I have my content calendar. So if we want to incorporate in, so we'll know, and I'll block those dates out so nobody else will select those dates for interviews. Okay, and then we'll do
Okay,
it that
sounds
way. So
good.
we'll have something set up for that to have. Okay.
Alrighty.
CJ. uh, wow. God woke her up so that she can answer my question. Yes, CJ. Because she was in her jammies. She was in her bed. Okay. She was in her bed. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Have a good night, you all. Love you, CJ. I will catch you at I'll catch you guys on I may be back on Thursday. I should be back on Thursday. If I'm not, I'll see you guys back on Tuesday, but I'm trying to get back on Thursday. It was lovely.
Alrighty.
So have a good night. I love you guys, and I will talk to you guys again soon.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.